Okay, the question today is on shoulders. Now, to get to shoulders, I need to work very briefly through the body. If we split the body down the middle, left and right look the same. So we need left and right harmony to be able to make movement and techniques work. If you split it across the centre, transversely, upper and lower are also very, very similar. We used to be quadrupeds, so we were down on all fours, so our hands were our front feet, if you like, our front paws. So the hands very much match the feet, and in the arches of the feet and in the palms of the hands that allow gorm points, they need to be connected. The ankles, same type of joints as the wrist. The knees are the same kind of joint as the elbows, and the hips are the same kind of joints in the shoulders. Okay, so we need that upper and lower body connection and harmony also to be able to deliver power from the lower body through the waist and out through the upper body. Okay, so we need to, when we're standing, we need to loosen all of the joints down. We need to gently spiral in the feet in such a way that we don't lock the ankles or the knees, but we engage all four myofascial chains in the legs. And that will spiral the soft tissue in the legs to open the hips. And when you open the hips, it lifts the pelvic floor, and the little tighten of the PC muscle, you've formed your leg bow that we were talking about the other day when we talked about Sanshin and the spine bow. To make the arm bow, you need to be able to do the same in the shoulders. So when we spiral in the feet and we open the hips, we need to be able to spiral in the hands to open the shoulders. So the same as we've got a choir in the hips, we've also got a choir in the armpits as well. So where a lot of people say, oh, it says in the classics, you know, you've got to settle the shoulders and the elbows, and they close them down. And then they're only moving from the elbow to the hand when they're doing their techniques. I always look at the upper arm, because in the same way that the upper legs open the hips, right, which will then allow you to manipulate all the lower back and the spine and so on, the upper spine is done from here. It's done from the shoulders and the chest. So when I'm looking at a technique, rather than somebody just doing this, I'm looking for this to be open, but also I'm looking for that spiraling movement. You can see what's happening when I spiral here, here. So this releases what they call the lung 1 point here, but lung 1 point because it's on the corner of the pec. And what happens is that when you rotate the arm in the shoulder joint, not lifting the shoulder, but just rotating, it allows, you can see what happens, can't it? It allows the chest to sink, and it allows you to sink the chest and raise the back, and that means to manipulate all of the upper body. So the shoulders actually really do play an important role. We do a lot of shoulder rotation type exercises to make sure that they don't seize, because a lot of people have got seized shoulders, right? So you want the rotation in the upper arm to release these points here that allow the chest to sink and the upper back to raise. Now you've got connection. So from the feet to the hips, opening the hips and controlling all the lower spine and back. And then upstairs, the rotation in the hands and in the arm to rotate inside the shoulder, because that controls all the chest and the back as well. And that enables your energy to be transferred and transmitted up and out into the hands. And by connecting the points in the hands right the way down to the feet, and by manipulating the fingers and in the palms of the hands, you can see what I'm doing. It starts to go red where the energy starts to flow. By manipulating the fingers and the hands, the palms of the hands, it controls through it. You can set the wrist, and notice what happens when I set the wrist, sets the elbow, which sets the shoulder, but it doesn't drop it. It doesn't collapse it, so no collapses. So you're forming a proper bow. You're opening the shoulder joints, and by rotating in the shoulder joints, you're sinking the chest and raising the back. Okay, so I hope that helps. It's a whole body thing, left and right, upper and lower, left and right harmony, and then upper and lower body harmony. You need to connect the feet through the hips, and you need to connect the hips into the spine, and then you need to connect the hands into the shoulders, and the shoulders and back into the spine, so that you can sink the shoulders and raise the back, raise the pelvic floor, and the whole thing, the whole spine works properly then. Very important for Sanchin, Tensho, Naifanchi, very important, yes, the whole internal system again, and very important in Tai Chi. Hope that helps.